Looks to come inside and fire one a goal and find the back of the net for Perth.
And the Azzurri have come back from 2 goals down to tie it up.
Cue the celebrations for the Azzurri.
Yeah, welcome to the Perth SC podcast. Great to have you with us again. Episode 16 for 2025. We're certainly getting through them at the moment. Hopefully you're doing okay. A little bit of a colder week once again. Plenty to talk about. Plenty of football heating up as well. So we'll have a bit of a chat about what's been happening at the Mighty Perth Soccer Club very, very shortly on the pitch, and plenty happening off it as well. Big thank you once again to Lidio Fiore and the team at the Panorama Club, Perth's premier private members club and luxury workspace, and also Camera House in Leederville, your go-to destination for the Leederville and the wider Perth creative community, providing expert advice and a comprehensive range of photography and video equipment. Plenty of great guests coming up. In fact, we've got almost a full board. We're going to catch up with Abdul Osman very, very shortly, and he's been having a great season with our senior men's side, hasn't he? And we'll dive a little bit into his story and also, how things are ticking along in the men's team after that big win, particularly on the weekend against Floriat. We're going to catch up with Grace Warburton and Jana Garcia as well, two of the youngsters from our NPLM 21 side. They had a big win on the weekend as well down there at Fremantle, which we'll talk more about in just a little time. So looking forward to plenty of great guests coming up for the next little while. Before we get into it, as always, a few notices from around the club. Our 200 Club raffle is back. Tickets, of course, $200, which will go towards supporting the club, and you could win yourself $3,000. Very, very handy stuff towards the back end of the year. I'm sure that'll go, be very, very handy as well. Tickets include your 2026 membership, a spot in our exclusive function before the last home game of the season against Olympic Kingsway. They are available. If you want to hit up the office, you can do that, or visit perthsc.com.au. For all the members, make sure you check your emails, because there's plenty of details on how you can get your 200 Club ticket involved there. So check that out at your next available convenience. Club quiz night is coming up as well. That's all happening on Friday, the 8th of August. We're asking all teams to prepare a table for a bit of a night of fun. So, see your team coordinators or your team managers to get that all on board. And I'm sure there's plenty of other opportunities if you want to bring a few extras to come down and support the Mighty Perth Soccer Club for our quiz night. A good bit of fun, good bit of banter as well. What else have we got here? Don't forget the club rooms also available for hire, or if you've got a birthday, a wedding, a sundowner, whatever it might look like, make sure you inquire in the office if you are looking for a little bit of a party space, a little bit of a function area. It might be a seminar, or it might be a conference of some kind. Fantastic areas available all across the club rooms, and of course even full use of the pitch can be arranged, and obviously the five-a-side turf, synthetic turf as well. So we've already hosted plenty of great things here at Dorrien Gardens, including NRL WA Grand Finals, Gridiron West Finals, plenty of football, international sides. In fact, Japan was here not too long ago at Dorrien Gardens, making full use of the facilities. Plenty of Australia Cup fixtures as well. So there is options galore. If that's something that you are requiring, get in touch with the team down there in the office, or you can simply visit perthsc.com.au. Right, let's talk a little bit about the good stuff, the football. What a win it was for our men on the weekend, our NPL men. 2-0 win over Floriat. I've got to admit, though, they didn't get it all their own way. It was touch and go there for a while, but they were boosted by the return of Gordon Perkins to partner Ethan Banks for Kenny Lowe's side. Big Matt Zanuski took his place in goals once again. Centre-back pairing of Sammy Riak and Fedi Akili, alongside Sean O'Connor and Zaid Farah in those fullback positions. Josh Keller pushed up, into the up the ground a little bit to join David Ninkovic and the returning Jackson Moore Morgan in the midfield. And it was a real dominant first half, it must be said. And they started great guns. Early chance on goal for Osman, in fact, before David Ninkovic got on the end of a neat little pass there from Gordon Perkins. Stepped inside his marker to find the bottom corner. So it was a 1-0 to the Azzurri there. And, they kept going. Azzurri absolutely peppering Athena's goal. Multiple chances from Kalla, Banks, Perkins, Achille, but unfortunately just couldn't find the back of the net at times there. A little bit of a scare right on half-time. Athena's Noah Shamaki, he failed to get onto a ball that was absolutely whipped across the Perth goal line. Just couldn't quite get there. And it sent a little bit of a scare through the Azzurri camp there. I must admit, I was in the sidelines there, and I think a big deep breath was taken at the time. And Athena grew into the game in the second half, and Perth started to get a little bit frustrated because it probably only needed one more to be able to put the win away. The chances went begging for substitutes. Michael Scafetta, Jamie McNellis was in there, Abdul Osman was in there. Unfortunately, they were all thwarted by the Floreat keeper in Josh Hunter there. But in the end, it would be Ethan Banks just after the 80th minute who would seal the deal for Perth and complete that 2-0 win there. So a great away win and, much needed, and hopefully the start of possibly a little bit of a run for our Azzurri men. So what does that look like when matched up against the other results? Just to give you a bit of a snapshot of what happened on the weekend. Fremantle City, they had a 2-1 win over Sorrento. Sterling Lions, a big win over Balcatta. That was 6-0 in fact. Bayswater City, they continued their winning ways, a 4-0 thumping of Armidale. Similar scoreline for Olympic Kingsway over the Western Knights, and Perth Red Star, they possibly got a little bit fortunate at the end there. Daryl Nichols scoring a goal well into injury time to see Perth Red Star beat the Perth Glory 2-1. So to match that up to the table, Bayswater continue to lead the way there. 42 points from their 16 games played, followed up by Olympic Kingsway on 36 points. 5 points back are Perth Glory. So those two kind of running away with it a little bit in that respect. Perth Red Star currently sit in fourth on 28 points. Perth Azzurri on 24 points. Sterling on 22. Armidale on 20. Western Knights on 17th. On 17, down in 8th position. And then we go down to Sorrento in 9th. Balcatta in 10th, Fremantle City in that playoff spot in 11th, and poor old Floreat Athena still yet to record a win in 2025. So there we go. A little bit of news out of the NPL men's competition there. Let's have a look at what happened in the other fixtures across the weekend. It was another big weekend for our Azzurri girls, and following two big wins over fellow title contenders in the Football West Academy and also Perth Red Star, they took on Fremantle City in a bit of a wintry old day down there at Hilton Park. They were keen to ensure they could back it up against Fremantle City, and they welcomed back to Matilda Boehm to centre-back to replace Tian McKenna. She'd partner with Kim McCartney in front of Dale Schroeder between the sticks. Of course, April Nossent out on at fullback, and also joined by Violet Longmore as well. Daisy McAllister, she linked up with Georgia Cassidy and Sam Mathers to make up a midfield three, while Louise Tanner joined Ella Lincoln and Jess Flannery in a three-pronged attack. Bit of an even first half. It was quite hard to split, and that's the way they went into the sheds at 0-0. But it was Perth that was keen to change that early in the second half, and after an initial shot from Ella Lincoln cannoned back off the crossbar, best to react, in fact, was Jess Flannery, and she took a second bite of the cherry to open the score in there for Perth, but nonetheless it was 1-0 to the Azzurri girls, and a little bit later on the second and the sealer coming for Perth as Daisy McAllister made it first to a bit of a loose, awkward bouncing ball in the middle of the park, and with Fremantle caught very high up the pitch. McAllister played in cleverly to Lincoln, who finished past a rushing Megan Phillips to make it 2-0 and seal the deal for the Azzurri girls on Sunday afternoon. The win meaning it was 3 on the bounce now for Perth. So as they get set to play a bottom side Murdoch Uni this weekend. Plenty of confidence in that side at the moment, and they currently sit top of the NPLWA table, 2 points and a game in hand clear of the second placed Football West Academy. So a really good turnout there for the senior women at Hilton Park there. Earlier in the day down there at Hilton Park, we can talk about this right now. The women's 21s, they rounded out a superb performance and walked away with a 3-0 win. A brace there for Elsa Zindel and also a single for Ruby Marshall. Previous to that, on the Saturday, our 18s men, a second half hat-trick for Keldon Shering. As well as a single for Harry Surtees, saw the 18s come back from a goal down to record a massive 4-1 win, in fact. So great effort there from everyone involved with the 18s men. And also our 23s men, unfortunately, going down with a 2-0 loss against Floriat on the Saturday as well. So there we go. A few fixtures and a few results from all of our senior sides. Right, we might take a little bit of a break there and we'll come out the other side. We'll speak to our special guest in Abdul Osman. He'll join us next on the Perth SC podcast. Back on the Perth SC podcast, I've got Abdul Osman with us. Another great performance on the weekend, having a fantastic season and, of course, a big contributor to that win over Florida Athena, a 2-0 win it was. Abdul, thanks very much, mate, for giving us a little bit of time. Mate, how are you seeing the season so far?
Very up and down. I think we started very well and then dropped off a little bit, but we look like we've been in every single game except for -1. But other than that, we've been playing good football. It's just about taking our chances, I'd say.
I guess there's two ways to look at that, isn't there? It's that glass half full, glass half empty, is that you're in games but you're not quite getting over the line. But that can be encouraging or it can be a little bit, downhearted at times.
It's a good sign that we're creating, obviously, but we just got to put it away. And it's like little moments in games where we make mistakes and other teams capitalize. But overall, I think we do look good. I think we'll have a good run at the top 4 this year.
You made your way over to Perth from Armidale. Mate, how have you, looking back on the last, 24 months almost, mate, how have you seen life at Perth?
Oh, it's been great. I like the club, the boys as well, playing with the very young group. So we're all around the same age. So there's no egos. There's none of that. It's like everyone's got good chemistry. So it works.
And your role in the midfield, it's a little bit dynamic at times. It changes very often from the outside looking in. Where do you prefer playing, mate? Are you an 8? Are you a 6? Are you a 10? Where do you prefer to be?
I actually don't know. I feel like every season my answer changes. If you asked me last year, I would have said 10. Yeah. This year I'm more kind of 6, 8. As long as I'm playing, I'll be honest. Yeah. As long as I'm on the field and I'm contributing to the team, it's good.
I personally, I see you as a bit more of a 10. I think you've really got that value to be able to back up your front strikers, but also you've got some good vision to bring in those kind of wide players as well. Is that the way that you see it?
Yeah, I see it as well. It's also about making myself attacking minded as well. Yeah. I feel like sometimes I play 10 and I'm dropping in too much. Yeah. Whereas instead I'm meant to be pushing a little bit higher. But it's all about getting the right mindset to do the right role, play the right role.
Obviously there was a different coach and a different regime here at the time when you came over, but what was the reason for coming across from Armidale?
It was initially Dale and Mark that brought me in.
Sure.
And they had a chat with me. I kind of bought into what they were saying about the type of football they wanted to play. Yeah. It wasn't about money or anything. I really wanted to play good football, become a better player. Yeah. And it's helped definitely. I've gotten better.
There was a excellent performance that I recall when you were playing for Armidale here. I think it was yourself and Ali Galami that absolutely ripped up Perth on that particular occasion. It was a fantastic performance. I mean, reflecting on some big games like that, I mean, that it almost looked to me from the outside looking in that was a little bit of a look at yourself and the attraction that you had for maybe Dale and to bring you over.
Yeah, possibly. I'm pretty sure they didn't mention that I killed them both games. So, yeah.
Good stuff. A little bit of your own journey. Tell us about growing up, mate, playing football, your junior days.
Sutherland's Park, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, through and through.
Yeah?
Yeah, so that's my boyhood club for sure.
How did you get involved with them?
My dad.
Yeah?
My dad was coaching a lot growing up, so he's pretty much the only reason why I play football, I'd say. Like, always wanted to play football because of him. A big supporter, mate. We see him down here every week. Is he your biggest supporter? I'd say so, yeah, for sure. It's good to see him, and my mum too.
Absolutely, yeah. You have the whole family down here at Stages. You got, I guess, picked up and noticed by Somalia, the Somalian national team. How did that all come about?
So they had a look at my highlights during the season, and they were kind of happy with how I was playing. And they said they will have a look at me. So I went over there and joined the camp, really. Yeah. And we played 2 games. I came on the second game. So it was good to come on the pitch and pretty much...
Was that a qualifier?
Yeah, World Cup qualifier.
World Cup qualifier, yeah. And have you played in any like African Cup of Nations or anything?
No.
When's the next one?
I know the African Cup is in January. Okay. But we're not qualified for it.
Sure. I mean, just a thrill to be able to represent your nation as well, mate. How proud were you to be able to do that, and I guess your family as well? Oh,
very proud, yeah. My mum and dad were really happy. And of course, like myself, it was always been a big goal of mine to play at the highest level, and that's the highest level I've played at so far.
So were you born in Somalia or you were born in Australia?
I was born in Australia.
You were born in Australia. Obviously, your parents came out prior to that. And you said your father had a heavy connection. What was his football journey? Was he a bit of a footballer back in the day as well?
He was a good player, yeah.
Was he?
Yeah, he was a good player. He never really played like professional, but like I'll get a lot of what I know from him. Playing one touch, vision. Yeah. Like he drilled it into me from young, like it was good.
And obviously these days playing under Kenny, wealth of experience and I mean the amount of talent that he's harnessed to go on to bigger and better things, it must be a joy to play under him.
Yeah, and obviously we all believe in the football that he wants us to play. Yeah. And it works when we do it well. So as a collective, we're all very grateful that we have him as a coach, so it's good.
A big win on the weekend. It wasn't an easy win. I was down there watching myself and I thought, don't let this slip. It was one of those that you could batter all day and you might not have scored. It was just one of those games. But how did you guys see it?
We just needed to get the second one. That's all it was, I think. Yeah. Like we went 1-0 up and we had a lot of chances to like extend our lead. But obviously games like that are the ones that hurt the most when you have so many chances and you just can't score.
It was an interesting game because, I mean, if you looked at the ladder and you went, Floret's all the way down the bottom, they're going to be easy beats, but they're really backs against the wall for them at the moment. Relegation almost sealed, so they're going to come out fighting and scrapping and scraping. Do those ones take a little bit more concentration and focus, do you feel?
Yeah, and I've always said, like, I think Floret are a very good team. Like, even though they're on the bottom, they actually have a lot of good players. And I don't know why it hasn't worked out for them this season, but we've always, like me personally, I've always struggled against Floret, like coming against Cherno. And it's always a good midfield battle with him. And,
You take on Red Star this week, still just got weapons all over the park. A bloke by the name of Daryl Nickel, gold medal winner, golden boot winner, I think, on numerous occasions. You have beaten them earlier in the season, so you must take a bit of confidence out of that.
Yeah, and the game that we had against them, I remember we played very well in the first half. It got a goal, and it was kind of like, actually we scored in the second half that game.
Yeah, I think it was Scafetta, wasn't it?
Yeah, Scafetta, yeah. But overall, the first half, I remember we played well. We tried to do exactly what we worked on in the week. And same as coming up this Saturday, we've worked on certain things and obviously we're trying to execute it. to the best of our abilities.
What do you feel the rest of the season holds for this group? And I mean, without putting a ceiling on yourself, is it just about trying to win every single game so far? And
it's literally taking every game as it comes.
Sure.
Like, we don't want to really look too far ahead.
Yep.
We know what fixtures we have, but it's like we got to focus on whatever team that we have on the week and set up to play them and play to win, of course.
Do you feel like that win against Floreat can be a bit of a turning point after a bit of a low patch?
Yeah, definitely. It's momentum. So if we win against Red Star, that's 2 games on the spin. Going into the next week, we've got a lot of confidence. So it's exactly what we need towards the end of the season. Yeah,
mate, we're very much looking forward to it, and wish you all the best, mate. Thanks for giving us a little bit of time.
No worries. Thank you.
It's a delight to have a bit of a chat and see what's happening around the under-21s women's program at the moment. Big win on the weekend over Fremantle City. I've got Grace and Jana with me. Girls, how's it going? Good?
Yeah, it's going great.
You'll have to speak up nice and loud to make sure that microphone can get you. A big win on the weekend. Jana, must be happy with that result over Freo.
Yeah, I think we dominated with that performance, and I think it's like cemented through the fact that we've had some great coaches this season, and we've just gelled together really nicely.
Are you keeping an eye on the table a little bit, Grace? Because it was a good win because it makes that gap a little bit wider between yourselves and 5th place.
Yeah, so obviously we were 4th and they were 5th, and they were only a point behind us, I think. So we were trying to extend the gap to hopefully get a place in the top 4.
Yep, no, brilliant. It was a great win, and I guess obviously the win for the seniors after that was a good day out down there at Fremantle as well for the girls. And I guess, Jana, you've been here a time now playing in the Perth SC program. How have you seen it evolve? How have you seen yourself kind of evolve, and maybe some of your teammates as well?
Yeah, I think obviously from last season, it wasn't necessarily where we wanted to place, but with the girls coming from Caramel and coming up into the 21s, it's just been like, I don't even know what to say. It's just been a great experience because they've just brought all their talent with them, a lot of their hard work, and then we've obviously had Renee last year, but like Renee's just been a great transition for the junior girls to come up into seniors, and then sort of just bridge that gap to help it be smooth coming into senior girls. So yeah,
no, absolutely. What's some of the biggest, improvements that you've seen over the last kind of 12 to 24 months?
I think with the girls coming in, they're a big family, so it's been really nice to have them. They've been playing for a long time, so they're really tight. So I was a bit out of place at first, but you come in and you gel in really quickly. So it's just that chemistry they have the whole time. So yeah.
And Grace coming, obviously joining Perth from the Caramar program as well. I mean, how have you seen how maybe yourself and some of those other girls from the north have fitted in?
Yeah, it's been really good because obviously at Caramar there's no NPL program or, that step up what a lot of the girls in the team wanted or needed. Whereas now, everyone in the team's had an opportunity to train with the first team. Some have even had an opportunity to play with the first team. It's just a lot better to develop as a player.
And I guess, you're here on a Thursday night and you always have, dinner with the senior sides, be it the men or the women, but do you get a chance to maybe pick the brains of a Lincoln or a Daisy McAllister or some of the senior girls as well?
Yeah, it's good to be around them, and we all the 21s look up to them, and they're all really good players. So it's nice to have that social aspect as well when you're at dinner, and when you train with them, everyone's friendly and welcomes you in. So it's good.
And I guess the atmosphere around the group, how's things tracking in that department? Pretty good feeling in the group and what you've achieved so far?
Yeah. As Jana said before, we were all just a big family, and I think that stems from Brian as well, from Caramar. He's always, the social aspect's always been as big as the football aspect as well. We're just a big group of friends as well, so I think that really helps with on the weekends and gameplay as well.
Jana, what do you feel is the biggest lesson that you're learning at the moment at your stage of development?
I think we're just learning to just keep enjoying the experience, really, because at this age, you just want to enjoy the game. Yeah, just stay positive, encourage each other, work hard, and then see where it takes you, really.
And Grace, I have to ask, working with your old man, how does that all fit in?
Yeah, it's all right. Well, he obviously started off as just the fitness coach, like helping out with Brian on the side, and then obviously with everything that happened, he had to step in, and it started off a bit hard because obviously it's a bit harsh on me, but it's been good, and it's obviously been a transition for everyone with everything going on, but I think we've all picked up each other and kept going, and everyone's played on, so yeah.
And Jana just said about this stage in your, I guess your career, if you want to call it that. I mean, it's all about having fun and enjoying yourself and everything else, but is there aspirations to take it as far as you could possibly can, your football?
Yeah, I think that's definitely why we're here playing NPL. So we're just going to keep enjoying it, really, because, I mean, we want to work hard for the people that brought us here.
Sure.
So like Brian, Brad, they've worked so hard. We want to just reward them with our performances, our results, and everything like that. So yeah.
Go.
And I think as well, there's a lot of younger players in our team as well. There's still players who can probably play under 16, under 18. So it's good to see even some of them training with the first team and getting those opportunities because, you know, obviously some of us are a bit older and can still develop, but they've obviously got a lot more time to develop as well.
And I guess away from football, how do you girls wind down? How do you switch off?
Yesterday, a couple of the girls and I played some golf.
Yes.
So yeah, we like to.
How did you go?
She won.
I'll tell you what happened. No, I won, but we made a little TikTok. I don't know if you want to get a clip of this, really, but I got the driver doing a little just messing about, and then I fully hit the concrete.
Instead of the grass.
Instead of the grass, sparks flew from my club. So yeah.
They weren't hired clubs, were they?
No, they're my clubs.
No, okay.
Now there's a bit of scratch on them,
but they as well, like that goes into like all hanging out socially and like it's, you know, creates a good time at training. Like we all had a laugh about it when we got to training as well. Everyone was laughing about the TikTok. So
good stuff. And just before we let you go, obviously the win against Fremantle and another big opportunity this week against Murdoch Uni.
Yeah. Well, obviously we want to keep that place at 4th, even if we can go higher, you know, depending on other teams' results. But we've still got, obviously we won Fremantle, but we've still got every other team to play in the league. So hopefully keep getting results.
Yeah.
Well, all the best with it. And thanks for giving us a little bit of time. Big thanks to Grace Warburton and Jana Garcia, who joined us just before the break. And just before we get set to wrap up, let's take a big old look at the weekend ahead. Saturday is going to be a big fixture for our senior men. They're going to take on Perth Red Star. It is 4th v 5th, all chasing that top 4 cup spot. So a huge game up for grabs and, almost a must win for the Azuri boys. So make sure you get down here on this Saturday and support them and hopefully they can march on to another win, build up a plenty of confidence heading into the back end of the season. Prior to that, we'll have our 23s in action at 1 p.m. and our 18s in action at 11. So you can make a little bit of a day of it and make sure you can get down here nice and early on the Saturday. If you can't do the Saturday, make sure you get down here on the Sunday. Another big few fixtures. Our senior women, well, they're up against Murdoch Uni Melville, and it's important they just keep winning. They are top. They've got to stay top now. So a little bit of work to do. It's not quite done there, despite where Murdoch sit on the table. That one's kicking off at 3 p.m. Prior to that will be our 21s. So we're very much looking forward to another big weekend down here at Dorrien Gardens. Right, just about set to wrap things up. Big thank you to everyone for your ongoing support of the Perth SC podcast. If you can, make sure you head over to Spotify, to Apple, to YouTube, wherever you get your podcasts, and give us a nice old review or a rating. Hit that subscribe button, and it'll certainly go a long way to ensure that we can keep spreading the word about the mighty Perth Soccer Club and all its triumphs right here on the Perth SC podcast. Have yourselves a great weekend. Good luck to everyone involved, including the juniors, and come on the Azuri.